How often do you get asked to do something or go somewhere where you just don't want to go, or you're just not feeling it at that point of time? So what do we say? No. Isn't that true? Like we just say no to that thing. Like, no man, like it's fine, I just don't want to do it, or I just don't want to go there. You know, we don't realize, but that happens quite a lot of times in our lives. Like, it happens very frequently. These random things are virtual opportunity doors that we shut unknowingly, and we do that quite often. Life plugin was one such thing that I was gonna say no to. This is Laksh. This is Mariam. You're gonna see more of them in the next 3 days. And Parth, thank you for the hospitality. Yes, it was an amazing house.
We'll put it up on Airbnb.
So, anyways, we're heading to a summit now, and yeah. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Chancho.
Hi, I'm Dev.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And my name is Dev Dutt.
Dave. Okay, one second. Oh, there you are. You have to send the waiver.
I'm signing my life away.
Yeah. You don't know. सबको करना पड़ता है. It's okay.
पसीने पहुंच रही मैं जो लोगों ने लगाए मेरे ऊपर.
This is gonna make the cut. That the girl giving out free hugs is also complaining later.
नहीं मैं कंप्लेन नहीं कर रही मैं सच बता रही हूँ.
Thank you.
भाई नहीं बताओगे तो हम कहीं भी कर देंगे. ये कर दिया तुमने?
Yes.
और ये?
Yeah, I don't mind. Please don't complain later. Oh man. So yeah, this is done. So the story goes like this. My friend Parth.
Hey, sexy.
Yeah, this guy. He asked me if I would be interested in going to an event that was happening in Goa called Life Plugin, and we spoke briefly about it, and we discussed what it was about, and eventually, like after some discussion, I told him, like, let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. And we all know what that means. Let me think about it and get back to you. So Parth was a bit keen on me attending this event. He told me that the event was the same vibe that I had. The ideas were the same, that what I believe in, or what they advertise at the event, those ideas were quite similar, and we would go really well. So I don't know, something happened. I felt some shift in my energy, and I said yes. Well, let's just say that moving forward from now on, I'm gonna be paying very close attention to these virtual doors of opportunities, and I'm gonna be saying more yes to things.
Dave, how are you? Yes.
How are you doing? Say hi to my blog.
Hey.
This is Celia. You are the founder, or you're managing?
I'm the co-founder.
You're the
We are
co-founder.
3 co-founders. Gotham, Seed and I. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Pretty excited. I
Yeah.
spotted you there earlier, but you were busy, so I didn't come say hi.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I was speaking to Parth just now, and I actually feel the difference in energy once I walked in here.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty nice.
That's amazing. Thank you. You should join the icebreaker then.
I'll just finish this up and
Perfect.
I'll come. I got my picture clicked for the sugar cube. What are sugar cubes? You will get to know about that later. And we headed for the icebreaker sessions. Now, you would ask, what are icebreaker sessions? So to begin with, it's an amazing way to get rid of all the inhibitions that you have. Like, यार वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा, या फिर उसको कैसा लगेगा, यार मैं ऐसा बोलूँगा तो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा. These sessions, they are a very nice way of getting to know everyone's names, getting to know what other people are like, and also let them know about you. So we're done with the first activity where everyone gets to know everyone's names with adjectives. Pretty interesting. The excitement is in the air. It's raining, but still it's... And yeah man, now it's time to eat. I'm very hungry.
What's your name?
What's your name? Nancy. Shivangi. I think she's the only Shivangi here.
No, I met a Shivangi. So it doesn't happen that I often meet a Shivangi, but today I met a Shivangi here.
So there are two Shivangis here. She's one of them.
And I like your hairstyle.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt. We found the second Shivangi. Shivangi. I remember your name though. See, out of the two Shivangis, I found both of them.
Yes, he did. She's Shivangi, I'm also Shivangi.
And she's also Shivangi.
So Nancy has got an audience for herself.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Hey!
This is Nancy. Nancy was the girl you saw dancing in the rain. And since we both are not having lunches and dinners in hotel, so we decided to come
Yes.
and eat.
And
this is amazing food.
This is dal tadka, and this is what was chicken
Patiala.
or that, and this is garlic cheese naan.
Cheese naans.
And we are starving, and we're gonna start now.
Officially checked in. This is Kirti.
Hey, what's up?
And like I've been hearing just like what you said just now, like my life changed. That is one common thing I've been hearing from a lot of people who are coming over the second time. And yeah, that's what I expect from this.
That is what you have to expect.
Give her a big shout. Guys, welcome Nancy!
Okay. How is the energy in the room? Oh no, you guys can do so much better. How is the energy? Alright, with that, I want you all to raise your hands. How is the energy? Yeah!
So Nancy was not just an attendee, she was also the Zumba instructor for all the attendees there, 300 of them. Yes. Okay, so what they were doing is before every session, they were having a dance session so that when you're dancing to music, your body generates a lot of energy. If you're a little bit sleepy, if you're kind of in a relaxed mood, so all that dancing gets your energy up, you get a nice rush with all that dancing. That's what Nancy was there for. Okay. I'm sure every one of us, like most of us, have already seen a lot of TED Talks or heard podcasts, motivational speeches, inspirational speeches, life coaches, and n number of such videos online. Life Plugin also had some brilliant minds speaking on stage and sharing their knowledge.
The first point is positivity. Nobody wants to be a friend with someone who's sad. You know this. Every time you meet someone, if they're bitching about themselves or someone else, you want to stay far away. Right? Positivity is the underlying thing first. And it doesn't mean that you cannot vent, but research has shown us that there is a 5-to-1 ratio, which means for every single time there's a negative interaction, there needs to be 5 positive interactions.
There was this one thing that Shamal said that really got to me, like really got to me, and I'm sure like let's do this exercise right now. Take a blank piece of paper, take a pen, okay, write down 5 things that you love. Okay, just write it down right now. 5 things that you love. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, make a list. We are gonna get back to this by the end of the video, and I will let you know why I said that. But make sure that you write it down, otherwise this exercise won't be any fun. That was the end of day 1. Okay, day 1 ended on a very simple note. After all the sessions were over, that we ended up chilling, me and my friends over there who I just met. Okay, the day prior to that, and we ended up chilling. We ended up having a very late night, a pretty late night. Chill करते करते पता है रात के 2-2:30 बज गए. ठीक है, और 2-2:30 बजे फिर मैं गया, like I went back to my apartment. There were morning activation sessions on day 2 that I missed out because I couldn't wake up.
I think it's an honor and it would be a pleasure for you to experience him and understanding his process because I really asked him to. So please give him a huge, huge welcome.
Hello. Can you all hear me? Yes. Beautiful.
Day 2 for me started with Vadim's talk. Vadim again is a brilliant mind who was invited to speak, and he had a lot of insightful things to say about consciousness, self-awareness. This is what he spoke about, and he dove deep into that topic. The best part about it is you get so much of insight about yourself because over there you are sitting and you are focusing on that speaker. Okay, you're focusing on what he has to say without your attention being diverted here and there. And when he says something and that resonates with you, it actually, makes you think. So this is day 2 and I missed the morning. How was the morning?
Very, very good.
Very good.
3 sessions were really
Please
good.
elaborate. Evan, you did one in the morning.
Yeah.
And both of you
actually went for all 3, so I mean, I was helping around with the photo shoot and stuff, like the stories. So I went for all 3. There was yoga, did a little bit of that, just saw a little bit of that. Then there was Urmi's session, which was
Function in the open garden, which was very good actually, very nice.
And then my personal favorite, Neeraj.
Aesthetic dance?
No, yeah,
Aesthetic dancing.
Aesthetic
not
dance.
aesthetic. Oh yeah, aesthetic, like yeah. No, so that was amazing. So if you like deep house music and these underground scenes, that was happening at 7:30 in the morning today, and it was mixed with like a little bit of spirituality, ohms, breath work, and then like a meditation by the end of it. So how Neeraj put it is, it was a psychedelic experience without the substances.
Amazing.
This is Meron.
Hi. No, that's
He's Meron. He's supposed to be sharing the apartment with me, but he crashed your ass. But anyway, did you come for the aesthetic dance in the morning?
Yeah, but I kept calling it exotic dance.
Can I borrow
I kept calling it exotic dance, but I didn't come for it.
You woke up for it?
Yeah.
But I think I'm the only one who didn't show up. And how was it?
Fun. Ecstatic. Exotic. Okay, not exotic. Ecstatic for sure.
Nice.
A lot of cool breath work, and it was actually like breath work infused into dance. So we were like rhythmically breathing whilst dancing.
Nice. That's it.
All, but proceed to act upon it as if it were true. That's the core behind the idea of subconscious programming. And that's the key. All your actions, feelings, behavior, even your abilities become consistent with this self-image. You will act like the sort of person you conceive yourself to be. Not only this, but you literally cannot act otherwise, in spite of all your conscious efforts and willpower. This is the thing that I struggled with for a major part of my life, and that's been my biggest quest for the last 11 years. But the best way to teach, the best way to give it forward, any parent knows this. Your kids don't do what you tell them to do, they do what you do. Be the living, walking, talking proof of every single thing that you want to teach, and let people come to you and say, hey, what changed? I want to learn from you. Be the proof and pay it forward that way.
Did you enjoy the session though?
I loved it.
What about you, Mariam?
I loved the session.
Yeah? Insightful?
Very.
Very. So it involved a lot of diving in depth as to what you feel about yourself and how you could fix that. And
yeah,
it was a very intimate session. It was a very personal session, which cannot be explained here.
Exactly, it's too personal.
Yeah.
It's too personal. I need a waiver for it.
I definitely do. I need a waiver for that picture clip they took inside of me crying. I don't want that.
No.
He's gonna cry when he walks on the fire.
Did you
Please
cry
take a
inside?
video.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I did.
See, it's that personal.
It's
so it's that personal. It was that deep, and that it boils up your emotions like that. But now we are on our way to do the Firewalk.
Yeah, and we got a song for that also.
Wow.
It should be a god. The jellyfish should be where of Meron.
Meron, she's trying to be mean to you, man. Like, you're not trying? She's deliberately being mean to you. You rarely get to see such a clean beach in India. Okay, you might agree with that. And now these cows look very cinematic along this beach.
His
name is Parth.
Yeah.
I remember. This is Parth.
But you were legit asking, I thought you were asking for camera.
I was asking you for camera, but your name is Parth. This is Kamya.
What's up, guys?
He is not that known, but she's pretty known. I think a lot of people will recognize her.
You've probably seen videos of me moaning on a bike and making sex noises in Bali.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that meme went really viral. It was a really random 15-second video.
Okay, wait. I have seen that video. That's you?
Yeah. But that's not my main scene.
I have seen that video. See, honestly, I didn't even recognize you when you actually were there because I've seen your profile.
Okay.
So she's really big on Instagram.
I'm a travel blogger.
She's a travel blogger.
That's my main scene, not moaning on bike.
But yeah, she has lost a lot of weight. That's why even I couldn't recognize her, even though I've seen your.
I lost a lot of weight.
Quite.